Kanye West, the musical genius and cultural icon. Hey there, YouTube fam. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a truly iconic figure to discuss, the one and only Kanye West. From his meteoric rise in the music industry to his influence on fashion and culture, Kanye has left an indelible mark on the world. So, grab your headphones and let's dive into the extraordinary life and career of this musical genius. Part 2. On January 6, 2019, West started his weekly Sunday service orchestration, which includes soul variations of both West's and other songs, attended by multiple celebrities including the Kardashians, Charlie Wilson, and Kid Cudi. West previewed a new song, Water, at his Sunday service orchestration performance at Coachella 2019, which was later revealed to feature on his upcoming album Jesus is King. West released the album on October 25, 2019. It became the first to ever top the Billboard 200 top R&B, hip-hop albums, top rap albums, top Christian albums, and top gospel albums at the same time. On December 25, 2019, West and Sunday Service released Jesus is Born, containing 19 songs including several reworkings of older West songs. West released a single titled Wash Us in the Blood on June 30, 2020, featuring fellow American rapper and singer Travis Scott, along with the music video, which was set to serve as the lead single from his 10th studio album Donda. However, in September 2020, West stated that he would not be releasing any further music until he is done with contract with Sony and Universal. On October 16th, he released the single Na Na Na. West held several listening parties at Mercedes-Benz Stadium for his upcoming album Donda in the summer of 2021, where he had taken up temporary residence in one of the stadium's locker rooms, converting it into a recording studio to finish the recording. After multiple delays, Donda was released on August 29, 2021. West claimed the album was released early without his approval and alleged that Universal had altered the tracklist. He released a deluxe edition of Donda, including 5 new songs, to streaming services on November 14, 2021. On November 20th, days after ending their long-running feud, West and rapper Drake confirmed that they would stage the Free Larry Hoover benefit concert on December 9th at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. On January 5, 2022, West was announced as one of the 2022 headliners of Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. Later that month, on January 15th, West released the first single for his upcoming album Donda 2, Easy, featuring The Game, to be executive produced by American rapper Future. West hosted a listening event for the album at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, on February 22nd. In April, shortly before Coachella, West pulled out as headlining act, then proceeded to pull out of headlining Rolling Loud. West and The Game performed the single on July 22nd, marking West's first performance in 5 months following the low profile he had been keeping since Donda 2 remained unfinished. A day later, despite canceling as headliner, he appeared at Rolling Loud during Lil Durk's set. In December 2022, after weeks of controversial anti-Semitic statements, West released a new song, Someday We'll All Be Free, on his Instagram. West's musical career is defined by frequent stylistic shifts and different musical approaches. In the subsequent years since his debut, West has both musically and lyrically taken an increasingly experimental approach to crafting progressive hip-hop music while maintaining accessible pop sensibilities. Ed Ledsham of Pop Matters said that West's melding of multiple genres into the hip-hop fold is a complex act that challenges the dominant white notions of what constitutes true art music. West's rhymes have been described as funny, provocative, and articulate, capable of seamlessly segueing from shrewd commentary to comical braggadocio to introspective sensitivity. West imparts that he strives to speak in an inclusive manner so groups from different racial and gender backgrounds can comprehend his lyrics, saying he desired to sound just as ill as Jadakiss and just as understandable as Will Smith. Early in his career, West pioneered a style of hip-hop production dubbed chipmunk soul, a sampling technique involving the manipulation of tempo in order to chop and stretch pitched-up samples from vintage soul songs. On his debut studio album, The College Dropout, West formed the constitutive elements of his style, described as intricate hip-hop beats, topical subject matter, and clumsy rapping laced with inventive wordplay. The record saw West diverge from the then-dominant gangster persona in hip-hop in favor of more diverse, topical lyrical subjects, including higher education, materialism, self-consciousness, minimum wage labor, institutional prejudice, class struggle, family, sexuality, his struggles in the music industry, and middle-class upbringing. Over time, West has explored a variety of music genres, encompassing and taking inspiration from chamber pop on his second studio album, Late Registration, arena rock, and Europop on his third album, Graduation. Early in his career, West made clear his interest in fashion and desire to work in the clothing design industry. He launched his own clothing line in spring 2006 and developed it over the following 4 years before the line was ultimately canceled in 2009. In January 2007, West's first sneaker collaboration was released, a special edition Bapesta from a bathing ape. In 2009, West collaborated with Nike to release his own shoe, the Air Yeezy, becoming the first non-athlete to be given a shoe deal with the company. In January 2009, he introduced his first shoe line designed for Louis Vuitton during Paris Fashion Week. The line was released in summer 2009. West has additionally designed shoewear for Italian shoemaker Giuseppe Zanotti. In fall 2009, West moved to Rome, where he interned at Italian fashion brand Fendi, giving ideas for the men's collection. In March 2011, West collaborated with M. Paris for a series of silk scarves featuring artwork from My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. In October 2011, West premiered his women's fashion label at Paris Fashion Week. His debut fashion show received mixed to negative reviews. In March 2012, West premiered a second fashion line at Paris Fashion Week. Critics deemed the sophomore effort much improved compared to his first show. On December 3, 2013, Adidas officially confirmed a new shoe collaboration deal with West. After months of anticipation and rumors, West confirmed the release of the Adidas Yeezy Boost. In 2015, West unveiled a Yeezy clothing line, premiering in collaboration with Adidas early that year. In June 2016, Adidas announced a new long-term contract with Kanye West that extended the Yeezy line to a number of stores, planning to sell sports performance products like basketball, football, and soccer, although Adidas terminated the partnership with West in October 2022 due to his anti-Semitic remarks. In May 2021, West signed a 10-year deal linking Yeezy with Gap. However, in September 2022, West announced that he was ending the deal. West founded the record label and production company Good Music in 2004 in conjunction with Sony BMG shortly after releasing his debut album, The College Dropout. West, alongside then-unknown Ohio singer John Legend and fellow Chicago rapper Common, were the label's inaugural artists. The label houses artists including West, Big Sean, Pusha T, Teyana Taylor, Yassine Bey, Mos Def, D'banj and John Legend, and producers including Hudson Mohawk, Q-Tip, Travis Scott, No ID, Jeff Basker, and S1. Good Music has released 10 albums certified gold or higher by the Recording Industry Association of America. In November 2015, West appointed Pusha T the new president of Good Music. In August 2008, West revealed plans to open 10 Fatburger restaurants in the Chicago area. The first was set to open in September 2008 in Orland Park. The second followed in January 2009, while a third location is yet to be revealed, although the process is being finalized. His company, KW Foods LLC, bought the rights to the chain in Chicago. Ultimately, in 2009, only 2 locations actually opened. In February 2011, West shut down the Fatburger located in Orland Park. In January 2012, West announced his establishment of the creative content company Donda, named after his late mother. In his announcement, West proclaimed that the company would pick up where Steve Jobs left off. Donda would operate as a design company with a goal to make products and experiences that people want and can afford. In stating Donda's creative philosophy, West articulated the need to put creatives in a room together with like minds in order to simplify and aesthetically improve everything we see, taste, touch, and feel. West is notoriously secretive about the company's operations, maintaining neither an official website nor a social media presence. Contemporary critics have noted the consistent minimalistic aesthetic exhibited throughout Donda creative projects. West expressed interest in starting an architecture firm in May 2013, saying, "I want to do product. I am a product person. Not just clothing but water bottle design. Architecture. I make music but I shouldn't be limited to one place of creativity." And then later in November 2013, delivering a manifesto on his architectural goals during a visit to Harvard Graduate School of Design. In May 2018, West announced he was starting an architecture firm called Yeezy Home, which will act as an arm of his already successful Yeezy fashion label. In June 2018, the first Yeezy Home collaboration was announced by designer Jallo Peraza, teasing an affordable concrete prefabricated home as part of a social housing project. In March 2015, it was announced that West is a co-owner, with various other music artists, in the music streaming service Tidal. The service specializes in lossless audio and high-definition music videos. Jay-Z acquired the parent company of Tidal, Aspiro, in the first quarter of 2015. 16 artist stakeholders including Jay-Z, Rihanna, Beyonce, Madonna, Chris Martin, Nicki Minaj co-owned Tidal, with the majority owning a 3% equity stake. In October 2022, in direct response to bans he received on Twitter and Instagram stemming from his anti-Semitic comments, West reached an agreement in principle to acquire the alt-tech social network Parler for an undisclosed amount. Parler and West mutually agreed to terminate the proposed deal in mid-November. West, alongside his mother, founded the Kanye West Foundation in Chicago in 2003, tasked with a mission to battle dropout and illiteracy rates, while partnering with community organizations to provide underprivileged youth access to music education. In 2007, West and the foundation partnered with Strong American Schools as part of their Ed in 8 campaign. As spokesman for the campaign, West appeared in a series of PSAs for the organization and hosted an inaugural benefit concert in August of that year. In 2008, following the death of West's mother, the foundation was rechristened the Dr. Donda West Foundation. The foundation ceased operations in 2011. In 2013, Kanye West and friend Rhymefest founded Donda's House, Inc., a program aimed at helping at-risk Chicago youth. West has contributed to hurricane relief in 2005 by participating in a Hurricane Katrina benefit concert after the storm had ravaged Black communities in New Orleans, and in 2012 when he performed at a Hurricane Sandy benefit concert. In January 2019, West donated $10 million towards the completion of the Rodin crater by American artist James Turrell. In June 2020, in the wake of the murder of George Floyd and the following protests, he donated $2 million between the family of Floyd and other victims of police brutality, Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor. The donation funded legal fees for Arbery and Taylor's family, as well as establishing a $529 plan to fully cover college tuition for Floyd's daughter. West made cameo appearances as himself in the films State Property 2 and The Love Guru, and in an episode of the television show Entourage in 2007. West provided the voice for Kanye West, a rapper, in the animated sitcom The Cleveland Show. In 2009, he starred in the Spike Jonze directed short film We Were Once a Fairy Tale, playing himself acting belligerently while drunk in a nightclub. West wrote, directed, and starred in the musical short film Runaway, which heavily features music from My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. The film depicts a relationship between a man, played by West, and a half-woman, half-phoenix creature. In 2012, West wrote and directed another short film, titled Cruel Summer, which premiered at the 2012 Cannes Film Festival in a custom pyramid-shaped screening pavilion featuring 7 screens constructed for the film. The film was inspired by the compilation album of the same name. West made a cameo appearance in the comedy Anchorman 2. The legend continues as an MTV News representative in the film's fight scene. In September 2018, West announced the starting of a film production company named Half Beast, LLC. A documentary shot over 21 years featuring footage of West's early days in Chicago through the death of his mother to his presidential run was announced to debut in 2021. Titled Genius, it was acquired by Netflix for $30 million. On July 4, 2020, West announced on Twitter that he would be running in the 2020 presidential election. On July 7, West was interviewed by Forbes about his presidential run, where he announced that his running mate would be Wyoming preacher Michelle Tidball, and that he would run as an independent under the birthday party, explaining his decision of why he chose the name, saying, "Because when we win, it's everybody's birthday." West also said he no longer supported Trump because he hid in bunker during the COVID-19 pandemic. Continuing, he said, "You know, Obama's special, Trump's special, we say Kanye West is special. America needs special people that lead. Bill Clinton, special, Joe Biden's not special." Various political pundits speculated that West's presidential run was a publicity stunt to promote his latest music releases. On July 15, 2020, official paperwork was filed with the Federal Election Commission for West under the BDY party affiliation amid claims that he was preparing to drop out. West held his first rally that weekend, on July 19. West aligned himself with the philosophy of a consistent life ethic, a tenet of Christian democracy. His platform advocated for the creation of a culture of life, endorsing environmental stewardship, supporting the arts, buttressing faith-based organizations, restoring school prayer, providing for a strong national defense, and America First diplomacy. In July 2020, West told Forbes that he is ignorant on issues such as taxes and foreign policy. West conceded on Twitter on November 4, 2020. He received 66,365 votes in the 12 states he had ballot access in, receiving an average of 0.32%. Reported write-in votes gave West an additional 3,931 votes across 5 states. In addition, the Roque de la Fuente, Kanye West ticket won 60,160 votes in California. According to Reuters, on January 4, 2021, A Kanye West-linked publicist pressured a Georgia election worker to confess to bogus charges of election tampering to assist Trump's claims of election interference. In December 2021, the Daily Beast reported that West's presidential campaign received millions of dollars in services from a secret network of Republican operatives, payments to which the committee did not report. According to campaign finance experts, this was done to conceal a connection. West has stated his intentions to run for president again in the 2024 presidential election. In November 2019, he said at an event, "When I run for president in 2024, we would have created so many jobs that I'm not going to run, I'm going to walk." He was met with laughter from the audience. On October 24, 2020, while running for president, West told Joe Rogan on his podcast that he would be open to running for governor of California. On May 19, 2021, Fox News reported that it had obtained a letter concerning an RFAI from the Federal Election Commission regarding an exploratory presidential committee. West's representative stated, "Kanye West has not decided whether to become a candidate for president in the 2024 election, and the activity of the Kanye 2020 committee that prompted this RFAI is strictly exploratory." West said he approached former President Donald Trump and asked him if he would be interested in being his running mate. On subsequent interviews, merchandise, and in songs' lyrics, West would repeatedly insinuate that he will indeed run. On November 20, 2022, Kanye announced his intention to run in 2024. West has been an outspoken and controversial celebrity throughout his career, receiving criticism from the mainstream media, industry colleagues and entertainers, and 3 U.S. presidents. In a 2005 speech, West criticized both the media and the government's racial disparities in their response to Hurricane Katrina, stating on live television that George Bush doesn't care about black people. West has voiced his opposition to abortion in 2013, citing his belief in the Sixth Commandment, and in 2022 deemed abortion genocide and population control of black people. He has stated that the 400-year enslavement of Africans sounds like a choice, before elaborating that his comment was in reference to mental enslavement, and argued for free thought. He later apologized for the comment. In late 2022, West made a series of anti-Semitic statements, resulting in the termination of his collaborations, sponsorships, and partnerships with Vogue, CAA, Balenciaga, Gap, and Adidas. West was widely condemned after appearing at a dinner hosted by Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago beside Nick Fuentes, a white nationalist. In a subsequent December appearance on Alex Jones's InfoWars, West praised Adolf Hitler, denied the Holocaust, and identified as a Nazi. Following the interview, West's Twitter account was terminated after he posted an image depicting a swastika entangled within a Star of David. In July 2023, Twitter reversed the ban, citing assurances from West not to post harmful content in the future. The School of the Art Institute of Chicago later rescinded West's honorary degree. According to a 2023 report published by the Anti-Defamation League, West's anti-Semitic rhetoric has caused several instances of hate speech vandalism, harassment, and violence across the United States. West's net worth was as high as $1.8 billion in 2021. In October 2022, Forbes estimated his net worth to have dropped to $400 million in large part due to Adidas's termination of their partnership following a series of public anti-Semitic statements. In August 2021, West applied to have his legal name changed from Kanye Omri West to E, with no middle or last name. He cited personal reasons for the change. The request was granted in October. In the Bible it means you. So, I'm you. I'm us. It's us. It went from being Kanye, which means the only one, to just E. In April 2012, West began dating reality television star Kim Kardashian, with whom he had already been longtime friends. West and Kardashian became engaged in October 2013 and married at Fort de Belvedere in Florence in May 2014. Their private ceremony was subject to widespread mainstream coverage, with which West took issue. The couple's high-profile status and respective careers have resulted in their relationship becoming subject to heavy media coverage. The New York Times referred to their marriage as a historic blizzard of celebrity. West and Kardashian have 4 children: Northwest, Saint West, Chicago West, and Sam West. In July 2020, during a presidential campaign rally of his, West revealed that he had previously considered abortion during Kardashian's first pregnancy, but has since taken anti-abortion views. In April 2015, West and Kardashian traveled to Jerusalem to have North baptized in the Armenian Apostolic Church at the Cathedral of St. James. In September 2018, West announced that he would be permanently moving back to Chicago to establish his Yeezy Company headquarters there. This did not actually occur, and West instead went on to purchase 2 ranches near Cody, Wyoming, where he recorded his 8th solo studio album, E. Kardashian resides with their children in a home that the now divorced couple owns in California, whereas West moved into a home across the street to continue to be near their children. In fall 2021, West began the process of selling his Wyoming ranch. In July 2020, West acknowledged the possibility of Kardashian ending their marriage due to his adoption of anti-abortion views. Later that month, West wrote on Twitter that he had been attempting to divorce Kardashian. He also wrote that the Kardashian family was attempting to lock up. In January 2021, CNN reported that the couple were discussing divorce. A month later, Kardashian filed for divorce, with the couple citing irreconcilable differences, agreeing to joint custody of their children, and declining spousal support from each other. The divorce settlement was finalized in November 2022, and West was ordered to pay $200,000 in monthly child support and be responsible for half of the children's medical, educational, and security expenses. West began an on and off relationship with the designer Alexis Pfeiffer in 2002, and they became engaged in August 2006. They ended their 18-month engagement in 2008. Pfeiffer stated that the pair had split amicably and remained friends. West dated model Amber Rose from 2008 until mid-2010. In an interview following their split, West stated that he had to take 30 showers before committing to his next relationship with Kim Kardashian. In response, Rose stated that she had been bullied and slut-shamed by West throughout their relationship. In January 2022, actress Julia Fox confirmed in an interview essay that she was dating West. West continued to say that he wanted his family back and publicly lashed out at Kardashian's new boyfriend, comedian Pete Davidson. His treatment of Davidson and Kardashian has been described by commentators as harassment and abusive. The 64th annual Grammy Awards dropped him as a performer in response to his concerning online behavior. Less than 2 months after confirming their relationship, Fox said that she and West had split up but remained on good terms. She later said that she dated West purely to give people something to talk about during the COVID-19 pandemic and to get him off Kim's case. In January 2023, it was reported that West had informally married Australian architect Bianca Sensori, who works for West's Yeezy brand, in a private ceremony in Beverly Hills. The ceremony had no legal standing. The couple did not file for a marriage license. In response to West's subsequent trips to Australia to visit Sensori's family, Australian Minister for Education Jason Clare commented that West may be denied a visa due to his recent anti-Semitic remarks. The Executive Council of Australian Jewry and the Anti-Defamation Commission further argued against granting West entry. In December 2006, Robert Evil sued the rapper for trademark infringement of his name and likeness in West's video for Touch the Sky. Neville took issue with the vulgar and offensive and sexually charged video in which West takes on the persona of Evil Kanye that Neville claimed damaged his reputation. The suit sought monetary damages and an injunction to stop distribution of the video. West's attorneys argued that the music video amounted to satire and therefore was covered under the First Amendment. Days before his death in November 2007, Neville amicably settled the suit after being paid a visit by West, saying, "I thought he was a wonderful guy and quite a gentleman." In 2014, after an altercation with a paparazzo at the Los Angeles airport, West was sentenced to serve 2 years probation for a misdemeanor battery conviction and was required to attend 24 anger management sessions, perform 250 hours of community service, and pay restitution to the photographer. A separate civil lawsuit brought by the paparazzo was settled in 2015, a week before it was due for trial. According to TMZ, an appeal to have West's conviction expunged from his criminal record was granted by a judge in 2016. After the success of his song Jesus Walks from the album The College Dropout, West was questioned on his beliefs and said, "I will say that I'm spiritual. I have accepted Jesus as my savior, and I will say that I fall short every day." In a 2008 interview with The Fader, West stated that I'm like a vessel, and God has chosen me to be the voice and the connector. In a 2009 interview with online magazine Gossip, West stated that he believed in God, but at the time felt that he would never go into a religion. In 2014, West referred to himself as a Christian during one of his concerts. Kim Kardashian stated in September 2019, "He has had an amazing evolution of being born again and being saved by Christ." In October 2019, West said with respect to his past, "When I was trying to serve multiple gods, it drove me crazy," in reference to the god of ego, god of money, god of pride, the god of fame, and that I didn't even know what it meant to be saved, and that now I love Jesus Christ. I love Christianity. In September 2012, West donated $1,000 to Barack Obama's re-election campaign, and in August 2015 he donated $2,700 to Hillary Clinton's 2016 campaign. He also donated $15,000 to the Democratic National Committee in October 2014. In December 2016, West met with President-elect Donald Trump to discuss bullying, supporting teachers, modernizing curriculums, and violence in Chicago. West subsequently stated he would have voted for Trump had he voted. In February 2017, however, West deleted all his tweets about Trump in purported dislike of the new president's policies, particularly the travel ban. West reiterated his support for Donald Trump in April 2018. In October 2018, West donated to progressive Chicago mayoral candidate Amara Anidal. On November 19, 2016, West abruptly ended a concert before being committed at the recommendation of authorities to the UCLA Medical Center with hallucinations and paranoia. While the episode was first described as one of temporary psychosis caused by dehydration and sleep deprivation, West's mental state was abnormal enough for his 21 canceled concerts to be covered by his insurance policy. He was reportedly paranoid and depressed throughout the hospitalization, but remained formally undiagnosed. Some have speculated that the Paris robbery of his wife may have triggered the paranoia. On November 30th, West was released from the hospital. In his song FML and his featured verse on Vic Mensa's song You Mad, he refers to using the antidepressant medication Lexapro. And in his unreleased song I Feel Like That, he mentions feeling many common symptoms of depression and anxiety. In a 2018 interview, West said that he had become addicted to opioids when they were prescribed to him after liposuction. The addiction may have contributed to his nervous breakdown in 2016. West said that he often has suicidal ideation. West was diagnosed with bipolar disorder in 2016, though his diagnosis was not made public until his 2018 album Ye. He told President Donald Trump that it was a misdiagnosis. He had reportedly accepted the diagnosis again by 2019, but again suggested that it had been a misdiagnosis in 2022. In December 2022, he suggested that he may be autistic. West is among the most critically acclaimed popular music artists of the 21st century, earning praise from music critics, industry peers, and cultural figures. In 2014, NME named him the third most influential artist in music. Billboard senior editor Alex Gale declared West absolutely one of the best, and you could make the argument for the best artist of the 21st century. Sharing similar sentiments, Dave Bry of Complex magazine called West the 21st century's most important artist of any art form, of any genre. The Atlantic writer David Samuels commented, Kanye's power resides in his wild creativity and expressiveness, his mastery of form, and his deep and uncompromising attachment to a self-made aesthetic that he expresses through means that are entirely of the moment: rap music, digital downloads, fashion, Twitter, blogs, live streaming video. Joe Muggs of The Guardian argued that there is nobody else who can sell as many records as West does, while remaining so resolutely experimental and capable of stirring things up culturally and politically. Rolling Stone credited West with transforming hip-hop's mainstream, establishing a style of introspective yet glossy rap while deeming him a producer who created a signature sound and then abandoned it to his imitators, a flashy, free-spending sybarite with insightful things to say about college, culture, and economics, an egomaniac with more than enough artistic firepower to back it up. Writing for Highsnobiety, Shahzabe Hussain stated that West's first 3 albums cemented his role as a progressive rap progenitor. AllMusic editor Jason Birchmeier described West as certain stereotypes about rappers, becoming a superstar on his own terms without adapting his appearance, his rhetoric, or his music to fit any one musical mold. Lawrence Burney of Noisy has credited West with the commercial decline of the gangster rap genre that once dominated mainstream hip-hop. The release of his 3rd studio album has been described as a turning point in the music industry, and is considered to have helped pave the way for new rappers who did not follow the hardcore gangster mold to find wider mainstream acceptance. Hip-hop artists like Drake, Nicki Minaj, Travis Scott, Lil Uzi Vert, and Chance the Rapper have acknowledged being influenced by West. West is the 4th highest certified artist in the U.S. by digital singles. He had the most RIAA digital song certifications by a male artist in the 2010s, and was the 4th best-selling digital songs artist of the 2010s in the U.S. In Spotify's first 10 years from 2008 to 2018, West was the 6th most streamed artist, and the 4th fastest artist to reach 1 billion streams. West has the joint most consecutive studio album to debut at number 1 on the Billboard 200. He ranked 3rd on Billboard's 2000's Decade-End list of top producers, and has topped the annual Pass and Job Critics poll the joint most times with Bob Dylan. West has been nominated for 75 Grammys, out of which he has won 24. He has been the most nominated act at 5 ceremonies. and has received the fourth most wins overall in the 2000 seconds. In 2008, West became the first solo artist to have his first 3 albums receive nominations for Album of the Year. West has won a Webby Award for Artist of the Year, an Accessories Council Excellence Award for being a stylemaker, International Man of the Year at the GQ Awards, a Clio Award for the Life of Pablo album experience, and an honor by the Recording Academy. West is one of 8 acts to have won the Billboard Artist Achievement Award. In 2015, he became the 3rd rap act to win the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. West's first 6 solo studio albums were included on Rolling Stone's 2020 list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. Entertainment Weekly named The College Dropout the best album of the 2000 seconds. Complex named Graduation the best album released between 2002 and 2012. 808 Seconds in Heartbreak was named by Rolling Stone as one of the 40 most groundbreaking albums of all time. The AV Club named My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy the best album of the 2010 seconds. Yeezus was the most critically acclaimed album of 2013 according to Metacritic, and The Life of Pablo was the first album to top the Billboard 200, go platinum in the US, and go gold in the UK via streaming alone. That's it for today's video. If you found this analysis informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more engaging discussions on politics and current events. Thank you for watching.